Alrighty, what is going on, everybody? My name is Blitzwinger, and of course, welcome on back to another LEGO Mixels review. Of course, today we're going to be continuing the LEGO Mixels reviews for series number 2, and we'll be beginning with a new family of Mixels, a new tribe of Mixels. I should be more correct with my words there. And that is, of course, the Fang gang. And specifically, we're going to be taking a look at the leader of the Fang gang, who is the one and only Jawg. So, of course, you can see Jawg is quite a menacing little fella. He's got a lot of teeth, so you definitely don't want to mess with those. Indeed. He's in fact actually known as the protector of the tribe. He protects the tribe. Of course, these guys live on a tiny little farm where they, well, not tiny, they live on a farm where they constantly plant things and try to see whether or not those things will grow into food, because these guys love to eat, which you can kind of tell that that's obviously something that is absolutely true. On top of that, the reason why he's known as the protector is because of these big, handy, fang-like teeth that he's got up in the front here, which he uses actually to bite intruders and keep Mixels away from the farm. So not only do we see Mr. Jawg right here in a really, really nice picture, we see the more animated type image in the top right corner there. Of course, this is a 61 pieces set. It is set number 41514. Which is pretty gosh darn cool, of course. When we flip it over, you can see Fang Gang Max. Now, if you remember, I just recently reviewed Frosticons Max. Now, since that recording, I picked up the Fang Gang, and when I saw this is just amazing. I don't know what the flexors are going to be like yet, because I haven't had a chance to actually look at those guys yet, but maybe Flexors Max is cool, but I think this might become my favorite Max character, because, I mean, it's like a beaver squirrel thing that it just looks awesome. It does not look like something you want to mess with. It's got a lot of teeth, and it's going to take a bite out of the Mixel army for sure. So, of course, the Fang Gang contains Jawg, Chomley, and of course the one and only Gaba. I'll be taking a look at these two guys in the next few days, so stay tuned for that. And then of course we can also see the rest of series number 2 right here in the corner. So we've got of course all of our Frosticons, which I've already reviewed. We've got all of our Fang Gang, and then the Flexors as well. So without further ado, now that we took a look at the package, let's get this guy out of package and fully assembled, shall we, guys? Okay, guys, so I have got Mr. Jawg assembled, and the leader is ready to chomp all the Mixels out of here. And I have to say, very, very cool design. I think that it's the very first ever Mixels that is actually a quadruped, or like walks on 4 feet. At least I think that's the right word. But of course, he's got a very dog-like feel to him, that's for sure, just because of the, or wolf, or, you know, but I don't know, he just reminds me of like a little chihuahua that you don't want to mess with, because, well, this chihuahua has a really mean bite. But of course, he's got this really unique feature in the form of a tail, of course, also the fact that he walks on 4 feet, and that's what I love about Series 2 of the Mixels so far, is that we have gotten 2 very unique designs with Fleur, who's our very first ever flying Mixel, and then now we've got this, you know, tailed well, we've seen tailed, I guess, Mixels, but this is a quadruped Mixel, but on top of that, he also has a very unique tail, let's put it that way. So that's quite cool. He's actually quite short for a Mixel. I guess that's because of the fact that he's got the quadruped thing going on, but at the same time, he makes up his size by the fact that, first of all, it's a really unique build, and then furthermore, as I sometimes complain with the Mixels, you guys know that I don't like how sometimes on the back of the Mixels there's very little detail and it's just very flat, or you see just the back of Lego pieces, so there's no detail, and it kind of makes the design feel flat, where a lot of the cool features are on the front, but then when you flip the design, it's kind of flat, and you're like, I don't really find that interesting. This design, top to bottom, is absolutely really, really well done. The face is very, very expressive, as you can see. These eyes you do not want to mess with. He's got a huge bite to him. As you can see, he can open his mouth quite wide, and if I grab one of my Mixels here, well, there we go! Delicious Mixels for lunch, breakfast, and dinner. Mixel cereal, coming to a store near you. Not really. But nonetheless, I mean, I really, really love this design. He's got some really great chomping action, which is very characterful of him. Of course, he is the guy that protects the tribe and will bite intruders, so very fitting there. The tail is actually articulated in 2 different points, so you can go ahead and rotate it out, and for example, you can have this point going this way, so that's quite cool indeed. I love just how long the tail is. I mean, it's massive. Look at that. There's the length of my finger, and it's longer than that, which is quite cool indeed. So that was a really pleasant surprise indeed. When I got the package open, I was like, whoa, what the heck is this? Because at first I was looking at it, I'm like, there's tentacles in this design? And then I realized what it was. But still, very, very cool little piece of detail there. And honestly, at this point, I cannot wait to see the rest of the Fang gang and see what they have to offer, because so far, the leader has been very impressive. So hopefully, as we continue going through these reviews, and the other two characters in the Fang gang, which I believe is, what, Chomley and... It's not Jawg. Oh man, I completely blanked on the last guy. Oh, I'll probably put a note on the video of who the last guy is, so my apologies. But nonetheless, of course, guys, there you have it. This concludes another LEGO Mixels review. If you guys enjoyed it, please give it a big like rating, of course. As always, thank you guys for liking the videos and commenting on them. It is always highly appreciated. Thank you guys so much. As I always say, of course, have a fantastic day, and I will see you later, alligators. Bye-bye, guys.